In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 2 is one of the most terrifying games ever made. How does one create such a masterpiece of horror? We ventured to Konami headquarters, 2x4s and flashlights in hand, to find out.
In terms of art, of course, we took Jacob's father as a reference, and David Lynch and David Cronenberg.
I think a lot of the horror that goes into the game is that it's a very real, a very common place. It's somewhere you could go to and visit yourself. It's a familiar background. It's just another town in America. The horror doesn't come from the town itself, but from what people create themselves, what their own feeling is and how they project it onto the town.
And then there's the main character, James. He's not exactly the action hero type.
We set the main character as a normal person. He's like a living, neighbor next to our home.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry.
Naturally, people has lots of emotional incident in their life, and we plan to make together their life and their normal days, and then horror. That means horror suddenly impact like usual.
Silent Hill 2 excels at immersing the player in its creepy little world. So what elements are key in creating that effect?
One of the common themes running through Silent Hill would be the fog effect, and how it closes in upon you and creates your own world around you.
Sound has so much power, in terms of Silent Hill. We decided to use the sound, make people cry and make their emotions.
Laura?
Okay, I guess I won't open it.
The first concept of Silent Hill is stimulate humans' more primitive instinct.
Leave us both the hell alone!
What we've gone out to really try to do to create a scary image. I mean, we don't want to just jump out of closet and say boo and scare you. It was to have that subtle feeling of something's wrong. I don't want to know what's around the corner, but I'm kind of compelled to, without a morbid fascination, to see what's around that corner. 9 out of 10 times, there's nothing going to be there. But you've already built up that tension in yourself so much that you're afraid to look around that corner.
People feel something about old things, even though it's house or furniture, door, whatever has a history. People put something, his emotion in it. Finding that kind of thing is our job.
A job the folks at Konami are clearly very good at. So what scares Sato-san?
Yeah, every time I'm scared of a budget and the deadline. Oh, deadline is just in 2 weeks.
Perhaps Silent Hill 3 will feature the unspeakable horror of sleeping in a cubicle.
I'm here
Any
for you,
final thoughts for
James.
the players out there?
Silent Hill 2 is about the experience.
The players, I think if they want to feel fear, feel scary, I think they will be satisfied.
Did that scare you?
Yeah, you did.